What is going on? Today we are talking about the life cycle of a pump and dump poo coin. We're going to talk about everything on how it's created, on the generation of the hype, the building of the community, the creation of scarcity, the pump, and of course the dump, and how you and I can stay safe from these scams and keep our money intact. Okay, my name is Aaron. I am on a journey to 1 Bitcoin. I'm a brand new crypto investor, and I see cryptocurrency as the Wild West, and it's just full of amazing and beautiful people and opportunity, but it's also full of scammers and times and threats and just like things you need to watch out for. So if you want to follow along with me in that journey, I would ask for you to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell for any timely information and updates, and of course if you're feeling like a generous person today, and you are a generous person, I'm going to ask for you to hit that like button. It really helps me spread these YouTube videos around. Now, the life cycle of a poo coin is very interesting, and as a marketer, I got together with a couple of friends and we kind of dissected what happens in a pump and dump poo coin, how people get together, and hopefully if I line this out for you, and for myself really, I'm learning all this stuff, maybe we could kind of see a little clearer on what coins to invest in and what coins we should not invest in. And so we will of course save our money and make sure that our money doesn't go to these scams. So just so you know what a pump and dump poo coin is, basically it's a chart that looks like this, that when it comes out, that it looks like there's so much like amazing. This is Sabaka Inu, okay, a clear example of a pump and dump. This was released May 18, so this is maybe less than 2 weeks ago, okay. And so what happened here is that the price, it launched, the price shot up. Like this is like a huge moonshot, and then of course this is the pump. And then the dump happened when people were in on the rug, not a rug pull per se, but in on the scam and sold all of their tokens to people buying the hype. This is like within 1 day, probably within a couple hours, and then all of a sudden it's just traded here. And we're going to talk about what the life cycle of this chart is, because it's very, very sad. I mean, we want to make sure that we avoid this. These scams are very common, especially with new investors that are willing to get into the market and want to make a living, want to make a better life for them and their families. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of new people who don't understand this, myself included. I just started like in December, right? And so we're all just trying to figure this out. So I've prepared this presentation here, how to promote a pump and dump poo coin. Okay, so the first step to do this is 6 steps. The first step is to combine an astrological sign with a dog or Inu phrase. Okay, so we will have like Mars Inu, safe Inu, or like you know what I'm saying, or Sabaka Inu. I don't even know what Sabaka means, right? It doesn't make sense, right? But it's a surefire way for people to be like, oh yeah, this is just like the next Doge. This is just like the next basically the next Doge, because Doge has now set a precedent. If it could happen to Doge, it can happen to this coin. And that's what people are thinking. The people are like, I want to get in ground floor with like 9 zeros behind this thing. And so if it goes up, I'm going to be a millionaire. That's the people who these pump and dump coins prey on. Now, full disclosure, I was one of those people. Okay, don't feel like you should be shamed or whatever because you're trying to get into crypto and you don't know better and you're trying to just make a better life. Don't feel ashamed for that. I was there. I am there. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, I'm like, okay, I'll just put money into this. And sometimes it works. SafeMoon worked out for me. Shiba worked out for me. Kishu worked out for me. Akitu worked out for me. But a lot of these other ones did not work. And so it's just the game. It's a brutal game. It's a brutal game. So, but this is how someone thinks. We're just going to combine, some space token, space sign with dog. We're going to take the common words are space, safe, the Inus, right? Mars, Elon, all of these things. And so I'm not saying all of them, all these poo coins are bad or pump and dumps. I'm not saying that at all. A lot of them are susceptible to this. And especially when the devs, no one knows the devs, they're anonymous. So that's step 1, picking the correct hype name. Okay, the step 2 is promotion. Okay, and so a lot of times these coins will promote on a group like or Crypto Moonshots. And it's this popular group where everyone, I mean, you just go in there, it's a frenzy. It's like everyone's pumping all these different coins, and you're like, and the chat's going up in your Telegram, and you're like, it just happens to be too much for me and for my little lizard brain to comprehend at such a fast speed. The other thing that I want to show you are these PooCoin ads. Okay, well, so Crypto Moonshots, first of all, it's a group of people who want to find these little micro cap coins, buy into it, and shoot off to the moon. Okay, so it's very, very greed centric. These guys have greed goggles on, and they just want to make $1 million really fast. Again, full disclosure, I was one of them. I was part of Crypto Moonshots. I was part of Satoshi Street Bets. You're not part of them. You know what I mean? So this is not like a shame on you type of thing. This is like I was hit too, and it's just now that I'm learning how to avoid these things. Now, these PooCoin ads are the different way. So if you want to see here, you see on the left, right under me, you'll see like this: make your own luck, 20,000 multiplier. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. You know what I mean? This other one right here, you can't read it too well, but it's Huku Inu. So you know what I mean, if I click on that, it's gonna take me to their their Telegram, apparently. Huku Inu. Okay, whatever. But PooCoin app is an app where is a thing where you could read these microcap coins, and people could just buy ad space here. This bar sale right here, this bar on the side, NFT whatever project, these ones right here. And then if you just go around clicking different tokens or whatever, let's see, I mean, if I just go charts or something like that, here's PooCoin, here's Speedy Doge. You know what I mean? Like, this is perfect example. Speedy Doge is a perfect example of look at this. Someone just kind of had their 5-year-old make this this ad. I am a marketer. This ad offends me, but it'll probably work because for whatever reason, people are into it. And again, I think this is a bubble. I think this last month or 2 months was a big bubble. I think the bubble hasn't popped yet. I think that meme coins are here to stay, but there are some gems in the meme coin, but you just got to figure it out. And that's what's that? Sorry, this is where am I here? That is the next step in step 2 is the promotion of PooCoin ads. You need this mass influx of traffic into your coin, just interest. So you're generating interest here. The third one is to generate hype. Okay, and this is really, really interesting. This is something that kind of shook me. So what people do is they open up a pre-sale, and they say, hey, to get into the pre-sale, you must complete certain tasks. For instance, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Telegram, follow us on Instagram, follow our socials. We want you to comment on different YouTube videos. We want you to retweet. We want you to post on Instagram, post on your story, post on wherever, and we want you to comment and chill. And so have you ever wondered why we go on different YouTube videos, like crypto videos, and we see these people just a whole bunch of comments just putting down random coins, bonfire, and that's it, or what, and without anything related to the video itself. Part of those are just bots, right? Of course, but others of those are people trying to get into a pre-sale. They're writing those things in. I mean, really consider this. You and I are cowboys here, just observing the Wild West. Have you ever just posted bonfire into the YouTube video and just done that without any just thinking? It's a video about, let's say, aqua goat, okay, or aqua pig, and you just put bonfire. It doesn't make sense. Maybe you have, but I certainly haven't, and that's not my mentality. I'm watching the video. If I see something interesting, or I don't comment at all, or I comment because I like the person or whatever, or I have something to add, or just something funny that they said, whatever. But it's the random shilling of a random coin. It doesn't make sense to me until I learned this. Until I learned that people had to complete certain tasks to get in certain pre-sales of these early projects, or certain airdrops, or for whatever reason. There's like multiple tasks. So anyway, they generate hype, and they do that by asking people to commit tasks, to do tasks around these small influencer areas, and then that's how they generate hype. I hope that is very clear. The second thing is to generate false scarcity. So what happens is they create this pre-sale, and let's say they have like 2,000 people on their Twitter, right? 2,000. They'll open up 10% of that, 200 spots, which is about 10% of their followers, as a pre-sale, knowing that it's hard to get in, knowing that not everyone will get in. Why wouldn't you just open up 2,000 for 2,000 spots, right? Why wouldn't you? Because you want like false scarcity. You're generating false scarcity, and when you do that, you sell it to these pre-sale people, and they're the winners of this, right? They buy into the coin, and then when you launch on release date, everyone buys into that. They just start piling, and then that price pumps, and that's what's happening here. That's how they generate false scarcity. But of course, before that, even during that time, there's like a 24-hour period, and maybe like a week or two, a period of buildup. They do everything except for dox themselves. If you don't know what doxing means understanding who that is. They're not anonymous anymore. They'll do everything. They'll make the website. They'll make it clean. They'll hire someone on Fiverr or Upwork, or just copy the code from their other previous pump and dump projects. They'll do the website. They'll post on Twitter. They'll pay Cameo. So there's a thing, Cameo, where it's like a service where you could pay celebrities like them to talk about a crypto coin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's how they do it. They'll pay these influencers money, to YouTubers money to run this thing, especially from the pre-sale funds. And they'll post on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all these things. They'll do it all except for reveal themselves, right? You'll never see the team like, hey, this is me. Or maybe you'll just see like a random stock image or whatever. And of course, once they release and once it pumps all the way up, then they dump on people who didn't get into the pre-sale and who got built up all over this hype around online for like a week and a half, and then they'll sell all their coins on those people trying to buy in. And then what you have as a result is you have this Shibaku Inu thing, right? Shibaku Inu. Oh, I just spelled it wrong. You'll have this. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. That is right there. You'll have this Shibaku Inu where you just find yourself in this massive pump, and then this crazy drop. Look at this. This is very sad because a lot of people spent their hard-earned money to buy into this, and then what happens afterwards is they just kind of like they leave the project. It's done. It's pumped. It's dumped, and they're leaving the project. They might do a few things like social posts, but they're really not doing anything anymore. They're just going to create the next one. They're going to create the next pump and dump coin, and then then just do the whole cycle again. Go to crypto moonshots, go and pump these things, create tasks, and that's what they're doing. And there's like groups of these guys out there doing this exact rotation until people catch on, until you and I as cowboys get smart and be like, look, I'm not, how many dog coins am I going to invest in? How many? And I'm not sure if, what was that one? What was this? Dog, Safe Doge or whatever? Oh, it's gone. Okay, so yeah, whatever that was, I don't know if it's a pump and dump scam. I have no idea. But like, how many? How many of these do we have to do? How many times do I have to lose? If you haven't seen, I have a video talking about how much I've lost. And that's not fair because I didn't really invest a lot in these Inu coins. It was mostly because of that crash. But it's true. A lot of people have lost a lot of money, and you and I have to be smart. We got little lizard brains in here, and we have to sit back and we have to like just observe, and even just be super dumb with it and be like, this is obvious. I'm done. Let me start investing my money in like real like projects that will shape the future financial systems of the world. That's what we need to start doing. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't ramble on too much, and I hope you understand the life cycle of a pump and dump PooCoin. Now, if you want to follow along in my journey, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell for any new and timely videos. And of course, if you're feeling generous today and this was a video that was helpful to you, please go ahead and give me a like. I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And little lizard brains, we're doing this together. Lizard brains, gorilla arms, diamond hands. We'll see you on the moon.